Okay, Bill, this is your second lesson. It's April 2nd, 2019. Okay, so posture looks pretty good. If I were going to change anything, yeah, that looks good. I'd get the head up just a bit. See how his nose is up here? I'd get it up here because you got a chance of your shoulder bumping into your chin. But that's the only thing I'd change. Okay, so posture is pretty good. And the takeaway. So at this point, the butt of the club is here, so it's gone like a couple inches. But look where the shaft is. Okay, see, the shaft is coincides with his hands, but here's the club head. It's toe up, and the shaft is perpendicular to his toe line. It's almost right over his toe line. Your shaft is here. So that red line is I don't know what 50 degrees off from the yellow line. So that's an unneeded movement. So you got the head of the club tracing back inside. Now you're a good athlete. So here's the shaft now. It's right on plane. But taking it like this to begin with is unneeded, but you need a compensating movement to get it back on plane. So there's two movements that you're going to have to time. So then you get it to here, and that's drastically off plane. See how he takes us up? It's on plane all the way, and at the top it's here. Exactly, and I'll show you the problem with that. So we'd want it more like his, so kind of on plane. Now the good news is that left arm is on plane. We like that. That looks like him. And you know, this elbow is not in a bad position. It's a little around you, but let me capture this. Here, I'll show you first of all. Okay. Now from here, you know, you start down. Now this is a kiss of death.
Yes, I can see that coming.
Yeah, right. So it's steep. And look at what it should be done. As he comes down, that's pointed right at the ball. He's right on plane from there on. Now,
what do you mean he's on plane? With what?
Well, the shaft. Look at the shaft. It's parallel to the yellow lines.
And his shaft
is like 30 degrees off. Now look what happens. To hit the ball, you got to get that thing back on plane. So you kind of throw your hands. Okay.
That's going to take it over the top, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that was the first move, but let's see, right now I think you're back on plane. Whoops. Now you're on plane. So here's the problem, and why it's hard to do the timing is, you see it was starting down too steep here at the red. In the middle of the swing, halfway down, when you're collecting, trying to generate some power, you have to go from the red to the green line and with the shaft. In other words, you have to go from this position to this position. And if you don't lay it down enough, you come in steep, you'll hit it back or left. If you come like this and overlay it down, you'll end up pushing it and going right. So this is like cutting diamonds here, Bill. You've got to go from the red to the green mid-course of the swing. Even these guys can't do that. Okay, so now starting in steep, your hands are kind of thrown outside, and you want to go across the top, and look, you make this, so your move is kind of like this to save it, but you go like this. This is an athletic move. This thing where you drop it inside. See, the club head goes right along here, which is good. Most guys with this move continue, so the club head's out here, which is another way of trying to save it with the hands. Okay, so you're trying to come in here. Now, because you're steep, coming in, your head goes back 2.5, 3 inches, up an inch, butt comes away from the backboard. So you're trying to save it. So you're coming in steep, you go, I'll exaggerate, go this, trying to save it, and you've got to lift and flip. So when you have this thing going on, you can't get in this point and clear the hips. See how the hips clear like that? Yeah. You can't when it's going like this. You end up with just an arm swing. See how he drops it in here nicely? He gets right back here. Now, he just unloads by firing the body. See how his body turns through? That left cheek goes back, and he fires. You can't do that because you're coming in steep. See, your butt comes away from the wall. Here, look at it. You had a nice spine angle in a dress. Look at that spine angle now. It's almost straight up and down. Mm-hmm. See where? Here, this is another one. Okay, so here's a great picture. Halfway down. Let's see if we can clear up some of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll send you this picture. I didn't. Impact. I don't think I captured. So we'll fix that.
My hands even look funny going backwards on that.
Okay, so we gotta capture this. Top. Second. Now,
my first move down starts everything off balance.
Well, no. What screws up everything is the first move of dragging it inside. Absolutely, this move, dragging it inside. It should be right there, and it's here. Then it sets up this horrible top position and transition. See, that's your transition, and that's this guy's. You must be a hell of a putter to be an 18 with this transition. Sorry.
That's why I got close to 100. It wasn't a great putter either. I'm trying.
Okay, let's look face on. There'll be no surprises, but let's look for completeness. And let's see. Okay. That grip is still a little screwed up. Remember we worked on the grip a bit? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So now that club's supposed to be, is that club supposed to be at this angle? I used to bring it back this way.
That's the way it should be.
And then I had
You mean the club face?
Yeah, I had a lesson one time and bring it back to here. So when I got to here, it's open like this.
Well, you're showing the same thing. But this is the way it's with the club. This is the way it should be. It starts to fan here, and it gets the toe up to here, and then you get full set here, and then it's just a rotation. That's your swing. See how simple that is? Okay, so we'll get back to that angle. You just have a late set, and there's no right or wrong.
and I'm trying to bring it back. I used to do it this way, and I never realized what I did. I just start swinging there at that point.
Okay, so look, I'm recording this. Let's just look at this. Okay, so face on. Now here's the move where it comes in steep. Now you kind of stand up, watch your head go. Head goes up like 4 inches. You're trying to save it and not hitting fat. That's why you're topping it. You're coming in like this. You're going, I better jump out of the way because I'm going to stick a fork in the ground and too far, you'll top it. And if you don't jump up, you'll hit it fast. So you got those 2 shots from coming in steep. Now this part really looks good. You got good flexibility. It's just a mile late. And starting in steep, you can't use it. This is pretty good position at the top here, Bill. This is caved in nice. I like that. That right hip is back. That looks good. This is relatively straight. Your head's behind the ball and it's rotated. So there's a lot of good elements here. Except you're starting with the steepness that is like throwing.
Starting with the steepness is coming.
And here's how the steepness starts. It starts with here. Then you go on plane, but you keep going in here, and then here, and lift and flip, as opposed to just this. Rotate the back. Rotate the back to the target. Belt buckle to the target. You've got here, and then try to drop it in.
Your swing was so smooth, you're effortless.
Well, and the reason is I don't have independent movement of the hands or arms. You've got this thing going. This is basically a wheel. Here's the axis, here's the spoke. The axis is right here, and I don't do independent movement. I just turn my back to the target, and my belt to the target. See, it's all in plane. I don't have to. And lift and flip. So, let me finish up.
Yeah, I think I do that. But I can see I definitely don't.
So, well, that's...
I understand.